And we're back. Welcome to episode 3. We're here in the Prothean ruins on Mars, trying to find the secret to destroying the Reapers. Which is good, because overwhelming military might maybe can hold them off for a bit, but it's only delaying the inevitable. We cannot fight them using conventional means. Looks like a beacon, definitely Prothean. Just like on Eden Prime. Hey, look who it is. I hear his theme song.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly.
Oh, they were his people.
They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power.
He doesn't look so good.
Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Normally the left side choices are question choices that don't advance the plot. This one looks a little final though. I'm gonna go with it anyway.
Earth is under siege, and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
Anyone can destroy, but great civilizations do more. You know that. It's why you kept the Collector base intact.
I gave you that base to find a way to stop the Reapers.
Exactly.
You failed.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You
Wanna
can't
bet?
defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Alright, so you do get some Paragon and Renegade choices here. Kind of a weird white background thing they did to them though. That's looks weird.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources, and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence.
Oh, he is
to bring
delusional.
humanity to the apex of evolution.
Like, God, isn't survival enough? Like, it's bad enough that, like, the galaxy is on the edge of destruction, and he's dreaming of humanity becoming, like, this super race above all the others. Yeah, that's what separates Cerberus from the Alliance right there. The Alliance just wants humanity to survive and do well with the other species. He wants it to do well at the cost of the other species.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
Exactly.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard.
I understand.
I'm certainly not looking for your approval.
I just don't agree.
You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose. In that, you were successful.
Who is this?
But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara.
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
Great.
What?
the
Turn
data,
him off.
it's not here.
Just what we need, more
It's
enemies.
being erased.
So he has it. Is that a...
Goodbye, Shepard.
Looks like Thane.
How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading
Who's-
the information.
Right behind you. Or is that Ashley? Oh, it's Ashley, okay. It's gotta be the doctor.
Step away from the console.
There she is.
Now!
Yep, she's Cerberus.
She's got the data!
We better stop her.
She's faster than she looks.
Stay close. We can't lose her.
She is fast. Doesn't seem to do anything to her. Oh, what is up there?
There she is.
Stay on her!
She's getting away.
Oh, distance. Don't get in cover. Damn it. Distance to target. We're catching up.
Watch out!
This is cool.
Up there.
Do we have to kill her too, or just... Maybe I can melee her if I get in range of her?
Down there.
Her shields are preventing my buttocks from doing
James,
anything.
you read me? Cerberus has the data.
Whenever you stop... Get out, get out, get
Radio
out!
to Normandy. Get them down here now.
Whenever you... Get up, get up, get up! Whenever you stop using ability, you can't run. You can walk, but you can't run. Oh god. This is a really cool chase sequence. I love this. I've never seen this in a game before. But I do wish, yeah, the controls were a little smoother. Did we fail? I think we failed.
Damn it. James, Normandy, anybody.
Maybe not.
I got this one.
Jeez. Okay, for one, I hope he's alive, and two, I hope it didn't destroy the data. Alright, good. Guess he's okay. Kind of thought he might die there. Or maybe if you kill her, you get the data yourself, and if you don't, he sacrifices himself to get her, but... I guess that was a fairly difficult mission. They probably don't expect you to win.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
Kind of like his style.
We need the data.
You alright, Liara? Watch out, I don't think she's dead. And yes, we do need that data. Oh yeah, she's enhanced. Quote unquote. Ashley. Oh jeez. Come on, Shepard, where are you? Take the shot.
Let her go.
Orders?
Finish her.
No, 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 no.
No!
Shepard. Whoa, everything's slow. Why did you shoot earlier, Shepard? Oh, tell me she's okay.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Like we can't have found her just to lose her this soon.
Come on, Ash. I'm getting you out of here.
Wonder if maybe she was hurt too bad to be part of the crew now or something. Or if they did something to her. This game really makes you scared for the characters. I will give them that. Seems like the Reapers have noticed that we're on Mars as well. I got an achievement. Where's Dr. Chakwas when you need her? She's alive at least. What happened to her? I think she's alive.
Ashley needs medical attention.
Yeah.
We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash.
Told you should have shot the other
You
girl.
and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Put him
Patch
through.
me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
I really want to know if that changes depending on if you do catch her or if it's even possible to catch her.
Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
I'm a little worried
A
this guy
weapon
is
massive in size and scope that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
nice. That's in the loading screen.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping.
I'm worried this guy's actually a Reaper.
I hope so.
Like, they've hacked our
Ashley's
communications.
been hurt. We're taking her to the Citadel.
And that's not the real Hackett.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board.
Again, I'm probably wrong, but
I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
doesn't hurt to be safe.
Commander. Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Ash?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers. Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
Oh, definitely. It just seems too
I'm going to check
convenient as
on
well.
Ash. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Yeah. They've denied everything I've told them to do like 4 times now, I think it is. Lost count. But if they don't believe the Reapers are a threat now and need to be stopped, then they're beyond delusional. Good old Citadel. Hopefully we can actually explore some of it in this game, because the last game, you can only go to the Zakara ward and only a small portion of it.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right.
Yeah. Nothing we could do for her anyway.
Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Hey, that guy.
Captain Bailey.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
Sounds
None
right up your
taken.
alley.
So, you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
Not in the council chambers.
All right.
Okay.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
I do, but if we don't stop the Reapers, Ashley's doomed anyway.
Meeting with the
As are
Council
the rest of
was
us.
our top priority.
I'll head up to Udina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation.
I'll be right there.
Thought they were talking to me at
The
first.
other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
Have fun.
No doubt.
That was cool. Alright. Is there a map? Press G. I am pressing G. Nothing is happening. Oh! I saw a map. It's good to know that bug still hasn't gone away. Alright. So there's the airlock. Nice map, though. Passenger lounge with Diana Ullers, whoever that is. Viewing deck and security checkpoint. Alright, good stuff. Hey, Alliance gave us some credits. How kind of them. Who are you? Is that Diana?
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for.
It's an Alliance
Diana
uniform,
Allers,
but
Alliance News Network. I
very
think we can
low-cut
help
one.
each other.
I suppose you wanted an interview.
Even better.
Don't they all?
I'm a military reporter with a show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
I think I could, and I don't know. Part of me enjoys the, if we do win this war, there's going to be a history of it, and obviously this footage would be invaluable to all future generations. So, I mean, imagine if like George Washington had a news crew with him when he crossed the Delaware. They probably would have got shot, but still, it'd be cool to have for the historical record. So yeah,
Tell your producers yes.
I'll give it a
for
shot.
now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Might want to get a bit of armor though, because it's going to be rough out there. Oh, battle music. Huh, that was random. Okay.
First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports
Hey, Udina.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSAC personnel for routine verification.
Sounds like a new voice for Udina.
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact
think
your
they're safe
species'
here.
official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Wasn't there a President Huerta of Earth mentioned in like the first game? Maybe, I think it was a she. Maybe she passed away and they named the hospital after her. If so, that's a pretty cool reference. Wonder who's in charge now. Of humanity, I mean.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the CERTA Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
So going back to our previous point, I really wonder how the political hierarchy works here, because you have, especially nowadays, maybe there is no president anymore because we have a councilor. Maybe that supersedes them. Although I guess maybe Udina is the councilor now. I'm not really sure, because Anderson doesn't seem to be, unless he's both an admiral and a councilor. But he did seem like he wanted to retire. So maybe no matter what your choice is, it lasts through the second game, and then eventually Udina becomes the councilor no matter what. That wouldn't surprise me, and it wouldn't really anger me because at least plot or lore-wise and plot-wise, it does make sense. But if there's a president and a councilor, like the president is in charge of humanity, but then the councilor is in charge of, with the other councilors, the entire galaxy. So how does that? Who really makes the decisions there? Does the councilor have to do what the president says, or just I don't know. Is the president only in charge of Earth? Yeah. Good questions to ask, but for now we'll just assume there is no president and the Councilor fills that role for the council member races.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay.
I don't really care.
This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next
Lots
to
of them.
security processing.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
There's a keeper. Hey, buddy. How's it going? He's pushing me a little bit. That's weird. They're very polite too. You just run in front of them, and they just stop and wait for you. So what's up? Same old, same old? All right. You have a nice day too. Let's go to visit the council before leaving. That was the plan. I didn't realize that was the wrong way. This way? There we go. Yes. Wait. One is... Okay, that's the Normandy's. I thought the Normandy was there. Alright. Guess I gotta go this way. Shuttle... Yay,
Welcome,
elevators.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
So it looks like our only choices right now are the embassy and the hospital. Hopefully there are more
Now arriving
we can
at
explore.
Presidium Embassy.
Like the shops and the wards and all, but we'll see. It'd be really cool to see the areas of the first game like redeveloped for the third game. I did notice that, like, besides the Normandy, the only real areas you explore in both the first two games are the Citadel, and even then, it's just Anderson's office or Udina's office previously. Like, everything else is a distinct area. Commander Bailey, don't need to talk to him. I can't even. Okay. There we go. So 2 is the Earth Councilor's office. This does seem like I'm just disoriented. It doesn't seem like the same place as the first game. There we go. Danelle Udina. We'll be there in new offices now.
Councilor Udina said you'd be coming.
Yeah, Councilor.
If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Alright.
Councilor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any council homeworld.
But Earth was the first council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the
He dyed his
brunt?
hair, didn't he?
New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion.
Was that a female Solarian?
And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
That is not at all true.
But in the end,
No!
we survived because we followed Shepard's lead.
That is not true.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Councilors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together, but it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was
didn't build
incomplete.
it.
There was a missing component, here.
Just
Something
one?
referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
A couple things to say first. First of all, I did not destroy the Council to preserve humanity's interests. I destroyed the Council to destroy Sovereign and protect the galaxy, because that was our #1 priority. And the Council assigned me to stop Saren, and by extension, Sovereign, and that's what I did. I stopped Saren. Alright, and it cost them the Council, yes, but, you know, wasn't going to take that risk. Secondly, the Council looks kind of like the first Council, but I guess maybe comparing them, maybe they are a little bit different. I'm hoping they didn't just reuse the same models, like, so that your choice doesn't matter there, but at least the voices are different, so they are different individuals, and a female Solarian by the sound of it, unless maybe he just has a very soft voice. Um, but yeah, okay, I think that's about all I was going to say. So yeah, I definitely believe in trying.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
Shook his head.
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Honestly, I don't want
Shepard,
Earth back. I want help building
meet
this
me in
weapon.
my office.
It doesn't matter if we capture
I
Earth
hope
back.
that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Because even if we get Earth back, they'll just gonna, there's plenty more Reapers who
You're
can
a
take it
bunch
right
of
back again.
self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always
head of the
be
council.
considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Paladin's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Paladin's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the
Wait.
Normandy could extract him without being detected.
So the Turians are having a summit, or the Solarians? Because the Solarians is the one who said it, but maybe he did say Turian. I just misheard. I was about to say, is this the Turian Councilor? So it is. Okay. So we need to extract their War Master, whatever he's called. And then maybe by doing that, he would help us.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
While the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that.
My own words against
Our
me.
intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Paladin's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it. There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status. And there are certain resources that will be made available to you. Good luck.
Well, I appreciate that, but how is it revoked?
That went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
I still don't really get how the council works. Like, you would think being a chairman of it, you would have the tie-breaking vote. And if you and the Turian agree, well, maybe the Turian won't agree unless we help him with this thing. But maybe that's why I'm a Spectre. All right, Reaper variants. That I want to actually look at. We got a lot of codex entries. I can see the whole. I guess that's what that means. The backlog of them. I was gonna say one more thing and I forgot what it was now. Shucks. So Udina becomes the counselor no matter what. You become a Reaper again no matter what. Not a Reaper. a Spectre again no matter what. Because you can deny that in the second game. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. At the end of the first game, because I was reading on the wiki, apparently if you destroy the council and are a renegade, or further towards the renegade side, Udina proposes a human, not just a human-led alliance, but an entire human alliance. So if you save the council, then humanity is invited to be part of the council, everybody being equal. If you destroy the council, then and are Paragon, you get a human ambassador who leads the council. And if you're a renegade and destroy the council, apparently it's an entirely human council. I don't know how that works in the next two games, whether they get returned again, or how like it's explained away. I'll be interested to read that. I guess when I'm done with the game, or later on at least, so I don't, to avoid spoilers. But yeah, because you would think an entire human council at this point in the plot would definitely want to send help to Earth. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just hand wave that off and say, it was just what Udina wanted and didn't actually happen. But not really sure. So let's talk to Udina for now.
The Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Pretty much.
I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now. I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Good. Alright, so judging by the fact that he just made like a bunch of very big decisions unilaterally, I'm pretty sure that he is the new leader. Once you have a counselor, your leader of the human race becomes the counselor. So, yeah.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Councilor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze. A shield. There you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
Not sure which of the first two is which, though.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
It's a cute way to say it.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, it seems so. It seems like they're pretty much telling you Udina was the right choice for the counselor, and Anderson had a good stint, but even he knows he's best in the military, especially with a war coming. So I guess they sort of it does make sense. It always sucks when like a choice gets kind of streamlined like that, but at the same time, it actually makes a lot of sense plot-wise. So I'll let them pass, because even Anderson was saying in the second game he wasn't really sure he was cut out for this, and Udina might have been better. So yeah, with the war going on, it's nice to have Udina where he shines, and Anderson hopefully where he'll be shining.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
Arcturus was the human capital, I guess? Not really sure.
I should go.
I'll be here.
So it seems the Alliance, at some point in the future, humanity, or I guess the UN, develops into some kind of world government. I don't know if it's before or after we join the council races. Maybe that's explained in a novel or something, but it seems like it's a president with a parliament, and then once it became one of the council races, like a council member race, instead of a president, we have a counselor, with Anderson being the first and Udina the second. Alright, so probably going to end the episode here. Let me just check out the journal first and see how we're looking quest-wise. So we did that. Priority Mars. Yeah. What does priority mean? Just like... See, it kind of worries me how good BioWare has gotten at designing these games. 'Cause I feel like priority, like, most games say, like, things, you have to do this right away or bad things will happen. But really, you can just do them whenever, and, nothing bad's going to happen if you delay too long. In the second game, bad things happen if you delay too long, which makes me think they're going to expand upon that mechanic in this game. So if I don't do these priority missions quickly, at least in terms of the order of doing the missions, there might be repercussions, which I love. It's great, but it's also... it makes you feel like the pressure's on. Alright, so Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy, it was the Turians, I thought so, has called a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. So I like the Protheans have very nice, short, succinct names for things. The Citadel, and the Beacon, Vigil, Crucible, the Catalyst. Even the Reaper, I think it's just kind of BioWare's, they're very good at choosing the one word that sums up what they want to do. Sovereign, Harbinger. Okay, so unfortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven. Is that their homeworld? No, I guess not. Rescued the Turian Primarch from Palaven's moon. Primarch... Who else is a Primarch? That sounds really familiar. Like in some other... Primarch. I don't know. Some other mythos. Alright, so we lots of codex. I do want to read, if you guys, I'm not going to do anything content-wise, I'm just going to read a couple entries or allow the game to read them, so if you want to go to the next episode to see the plot continue, feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to take a few minutes and listen to some of the stuff about the Reapers. So, feel free to stick around and do the same if you'd like. Okay, I guess I'll have to read this one. The Reapers are technologically superior to the organic species of the galaxy, but the degree of that superiority is a matter of debate in the intelligence community. The Reapers' thrusters and FTL drives appear to propel them at more than twice the speed of Citadel ships. Estimates of their location in dark space suggest they can travel nearly 30 light years in a 24-hour period. Reaper power sources seem to violate known physical laws. Reapers usually destroy fuel infrastructure rather than attempting to capture it intact, indicating that Reapers do not require organic species energy supplies. Consequently, the Reapers attack without regard for maintaining supply lines behind them, except to move husks from one planet to another. Unlike Citadel ships, Reapers do not appear to discharge static buildup from their drive cores, although they sometimes appear wreathed in static discharge when they land on planets. So maybe they discharge on the planets themselves then. The main gun on a Reaper capital ship dwarfs that of Alliance Everest-class dreadnoughts. No dreadnought has yet survived a direct hit from the weapon. Estimates put its destructive powers anywhere from 132 to 454 kilotons of TNT. I like that we're actually getting intel on the Reapers. That's pretty cool. Sorry for interjecting there. That's probably confusing, but I'll try to limit that in the future. Even if the target is hardened, as in the case of a surface-based missile silo, the gun can instead bury the target beneath molten metal. Precise targeting computers and correctors also give Reaper weapons a longer effective range than Organics, dreadnoughts, or cruisers. The kinetic barriers on a Reaper capital ship can shrug off the firepower of a small fleet. Weapons sufficiently designed to overcome shields, such as the Javelin, Guardian lasers, or the Thanix series, can bypass the barriers to some degree. The difficulty is getting close enough to them. The surface-mounted weaponry on Reaper ship, similar in principle to Guardian, present an effective defense against organic species fighters. Alright, so they definitely seem superior to us, but at this point our technology has advanced enough that we actually have some chance of defeating them, just a small one. I wonder if the data I've been providing from the ruins I've discovered and the collector base, most importantly, has helped with that. I hope that it's had some payoffs, and hopefully Cerberus has shared some of them with the Alliance, because they claim to want to save humanity, and they can't do that unless the Alliance is intact. The Reaper War. The fall of Earth. They took Earth in a matter of hours. They bypassed the 6th and 7th Fleet at Terra Nova and Eden Prime, flying straight from relay to relay, where they could neither be tracked nor intercepted. The tactic was unexpected, since the navies of organic species would never risk coming out of FTL within combat range, or leaving enemies at their backs to threaten supply lines. At Arcturus Station... Actually, Arcturus, that was the place where... Was it Caden was trained? So maybe it's a space... I think it's actually a space station. Maybe that's also where Parliament's housed. Not really sure. Well, I guess it's the space station if it's called Arcturus Station. It could be land-based, but I think it's probably not. Um, more than a dozen Reaper capital ships engaged. It was definitely more than a dozen because I saw the Reapers landing on. There was at least like 5 or 6 of them just in that one city alone. And I guess by capital ships they really just mean the Reapers themselves. Second, third, and fifth fleets. This was mere screening for the main force. Dozens more capital ships continued through the Charon relay, where the first fleet had been lying in wait but was soon destroyed. The fourth fleet near Earth had a few minutes of advance warning. It stood no better chance. After destroying Earth's comm buoy, smaller Reaper destroyers, that must have been the other kind of thing we saw, wiped out all GPS and communication satellites in Earth's orbit and cut the undersea fiber optic cables that link the continents. Earth's resistance now relies on outdated radio towers and a few quantum entanglement communicators, where match pairs happen to be on other continents or outside the solar system. The fate of entire nations remains unknown. Alright, I'm not going to go through... they're herding prey to make the coming harvest much easier. The Batarians fell. They hit Terras, a populous colony in Turian space. Technology, AI and VI. Let's go to the main codex. The Reapers, here we go.
The Reaper called Harbinger is believed to be the oldest and largest in the Reaper Armada. From the reaches of dark space, Harbinger managed to control the Collectors, a race of human-sized insectoid bipeds, as it sent them on a campaign to kill and gather humans from vulnerable colonies. The Collectors became a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Surviving colonists have described the tone of Harbinger's threats heard through the Collectors as they attacked as visceral and terrifying. Alliance intelligence has tentatively identified Harbinger as one of the Reapers leading the attack on Earth.
So it seems like as much as a species of AI can have a leader, he's the leader, or at least the first among equals. And I would also then, therefore, assume he is our main nemesis in the trilogy. Which makes sense, because otherwise he would be the final boss of the second game, as I expected. But he's not. He's the... I guess he was to a degree, but... And he was obviously controlling the Collector General. I went back and viewed the footage, too, and you actually can see slightly. And I thought I noticed that at the time. During the first communication, where we first see the Collector General, you do see him communicating, I guess, with a readout of Harbinger. And the glowing eyes of the Collector General does mean that he was controlled by Harbinger the entire time. It seems like BioWare set that up. The confusion was intentional. It was part of their sort of a twist, but something they didn't want to really highlight because that would sort of make it didn't really live up to that kind of hype. I'm having trouble putting what I'm trying to say into words. But if it was a big twist, if they like specifically said that it was a Collector General and then revealed that it was a Reaper made a big deal out of it, it wouldn't be that cool. But because it's one of those subtle things you just kind of notice on your own, it actually is a nice little twist. So yeah, Harbinger actually is a Reaper, and that fact is kind of covered. And the main clue to this is that if you do the Arrival DLC before you do the Suicide mission, you'll be talking to the image of the Collector General, which is still Harbinger. It says the same lines and all. But if you already have done the final quest, which makes it abundantly clear that Harbinger is the one behind the Collector General, because he says like releasing control at the end when the General dies in the explosion. In that case, you speak to Harbinger, and because you already know it's a Reaper. Anyway, enough talking from me. I'm going to let the voiceover do more talking.
A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy, Reapers were once imagined as space monsters that consumed entire stars. Archaeologists who searched for the sources of such myths found little besides the themes of all-consuming devils that are common to primitive cultures. Although accurate information about the Reapers remains scarce, the galaxy now knows that the Reapers are not a myth. Sovereign was the first Reaper encountered by the modern Citadel races. Military leaders initially assumed that Sovereign was a Geth or Prothean flagship commanded by Saren Arterius, a rogue Spectre. The truth was far more alarming. The massive ship was itself intelligent, and Saren proved to be under its control. The attacks by Sovereign against Eden Prime and the Citadel removed any uncertainty about the Reaper's technological superiority. Sovereign's formidable shielding and firepower allowed it to hold off the combined fleets of the Citadel, and its mass effect fields proved powerful enough to let the enormous vessel land on a planet's surface. Sovereign's mission, to open a mass relay that would transport the other Reapers from dark space, proved its undoing. During the Battle of the Citadel, Sovereign linked its consciousness to Saren's. When Saren's death corrupted the signal and shut down Sovereign's shields, Sovereign's destruction soon followed.
Alright, so that pretty much confirms that by killing the avatar of Saren, that really just opened up the opportunity for them to kill Sovereigns. That's kind of cool that you have a direct effect on that. The same does not appear to be true, though, for Harbinger controlling the what do you call them? The collectors. Almost called them the collocoids. Although maybe that's because he was controlling them through the general, or because he let go of them before they died, or I'm not really sure how that works. Hopefully they explain that. Or maybe he was being weakened, but because he was in dark space, he wasn't actually vulnerable. Although he did, every time Harbinger, if one of his hosts died, he would take over another, so he didn't seem to be that weakened. We already know about indoctrination, we pretty much know about husks. I think I'm going to listen to this one next.
The Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely. Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
Alright, that's pretty interesting. So I guess the slaughter ships are essentially like the collector ship was, or the collector base was, rather. I guess that guy might be a destroyer. Interesting. I still want to know how this species, like, is it the more populated species, the more advanced species, and does it take? My initial assumption, which is obviously correct, was that it took a species to make a single Reaper, which is obviously not true because there's so many of them, and they appear to be. See, I don't know. I don't know how much of this is just the game, designer's limitations. Like, should all the Reapers be unique? Because if each one's made from a different species, you would think so. Or does the fact that they look the same indicate that they were all made from the same species, or does appearance have nothing to do with it? Because, like, the human Reaper they were making looked, human-like. So, it would make sense that maybe the ones that we're seeing now are built from the Protheans, or maybe it's another species. I don't know. Hopefully we'll learn more about that in the rest of this game, because I am definitely curious. I'd like to be like a Reaper researcher like Liara. That'd be a dangerous but fascinating job, I think, to discover this ancient race of AI organic hybrid things, and hopefully use that knowledge and technology to prevent the galactic race's destruction. Anyway, that's enough history for now. Yeah. So I'm going to save the game, and that'll be the end of episode 3. When we come back, we'll probably visit Ashley and be on our way to the Turian colony, I guess, and hopefully save their Primarch. So, see you guys in a few.